Hi, hello. If you're new here, welcome to my channel where we talk about everything and anything. My hopes on this channel is to share some knowledge I had wished I had when I was first starting out my journey, in hopes that it'll save you some frustration or heartache. And if you aren't new here, welcome back. I have missed you dearly. Today, I wanted to go over what I had really wished I told myself starting my fitness journey. And I'm not talking about the no-brainers of, hey Sav, don't slave away at cardio, or hey, abs are built in the kitchen, which I don't actually agree with, but hey, that's a story for another time. Instead, I want to talk about the mental struggles that I had. What I wish I knew or even prepped for as my body made this change, because the biggest change I really saw was in my mentality. I mean, think about it. If your fitness journey was easy, everyone would enter and they'd excel. And that's honestly not the case. There's a lot of failure, crying, frustration, and confusion. Am I right? Or was this just me for years during it? So, with that being said, friends, let's dive in, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoy making these. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Hi, hello, how are we? Happy whatever day of the week it is for you. I am so excited to dive into this topic today and go over my fitness journey because it's been 5 years in the making now. So really I got this idea because I currently am going through a lot of changes in my life. So honestly, I was sitting here the other day and I thought, let's go for a run and just shut it all off. There I'd realized fitness has really become a coping mechanism for me. It has really helped me with my anxiety and my stress, and has really been there for me in some of the toughest times of my life in general. And I realized I used to view it as a frustration. I used to be annoyed at having to work out. Like it was, I have to work out, I have to get it in. Where now it's a release. So I thought, let's chat about what I would have told little young Savannah in the beginning of her fitness journey, in hopes that the process goes smoother for you, it's easier for you, maybe quicker. I don't even know. I don't know where I'm going with it, but I just wanted to share with you my top tips when it came to my mentality and what I would have told myself to save me from all the heartbreak and to help me get to where I am now with it and a healthy relationship with fitness and working out. The first thing I would have told myself is, you are your enemy. No one else is. And what I mean by this is stop with the excuses. Don't place blame. Don't be a victim. You are 100% responsible for what you do with your life and your body. You can decide to make time for the gym or goals. You can apply for that dream job or move to a new city. See the barriers, because yes, we do have them. Accept them and move on by assessing and pivot. I know this sounds harsh, but I used to make up so many excuses for not working out or eating the way I even wanted to. I'd blame others and say I'm too busy, but in reality, I was my own enemy and I had to hold myself to the standard I had dreamed of. 2 is, it's not that deep. What I mean by this is be consistent, be smart, do your research, listen to your body. I promise you'll see results if you do, but like I said, it's not that deep. Put the hard work in and you'll receive the reward. Don't overcomplicate it and make it unrealistic. I notice so many people in their fitness journeys, well, I didn't have time to do this. What if I'm not doing this right? What if I'm not eating right before the gym or getting my protein right after the gym? And like, no, do not overcomplicate it. We really have to be consistent with it. And I promise at some point you'll see a reward. And depending on your goals, yes, we're gonna have to plan, we're gonna have to pivot, but we can do that. But I promise you, if you are consistent and you don't teeter off or give up, you will see a change. And then once you do, we pivot, we change depending on your goals. So it's not that deep. 3 is nobody cares about you in the gym. If they do, then they're weird, okay? Plain and simple. They need to worry about themselves. And really what I mean by this is I used to have gym anxiety. I used to be scared to increase my weights or try a new workout because I thought I'd look silly. But the truth is, no one cares. They are all focused on themselves and thinking the exact same thing you are. And if they do care, tell them to mind their own business, okay? Or maybe they just want to be your friend. Of course, there's a time and place for making gym friends, yada yada, gym crushes. I totally get it. Shoot your shot, okay? I don't know your life, okay? But if it's negative, that's what I'm referring to. And think about it. Sometimes people seek others because they aren't satisfied with their own life, or maybe they feel behind. Really what I'm trying to get across is it's something internal with them. So they have to come after someone else. So remember that it's not you, it's always them. With that being said, is 4, find your groupies. What I mean by this is I used to have friends in the wrong areas of life. I had outgrown them. It wasn't anything to bash on them. It's not like they were horrible people. I just was changing. I wanted people in my corner that talked about things that inspired them, that challenged themselves in life. And it doesn't mean they have to be a gym rat, but I wanted positive vibes and people that were gonna support me during this transition. And the crazy thing is, I started my fitness journey at the end of college. That semester, I realized who my friends were and who were supportive when I'd skip a party to go to CrossFit. And this sounds odd, I understand, and as sad as that is, you can keep those friends, but let them fade if they don't inspire you or support you. Are they doing more harm or good? When you're around them, do you feel inspired? When you're around them, can you be yourself or be a better version of yourself? And honestly, with me sitting here talking about this, you probably are already picturing those people in your life. 5 is stop assuming and do your own research. In the beginning, I would just do the same workouts because I was stubborn. I didn't want to look it up. I knew I always did the elliptical. I knew I always did sit-ups, and I called it good. And that's because I was comfortable with it. I needed to stop assuming I'd see gains and actually put in the effort. Research. Find people with your body type. Listen to podcasts that have multiple viewpoints on fitness. That's the beauty of fitness and health, is there's so many opinions and so many different routes to get to your goal. And it completely depends on you, your lifestyle, your genetics, all of that. There is no cookie cutter answer, okay? 6 is do not get discouraged if you don't see progress. And I know that's easier said than done. You're like, Sav, I've heard that one a million times. I know. But hey, Rome wasn't built in a day. Is that how they say it? I don't really know. Your body is not meant to change instantly. But really what I mean is it's a waiting game. And it's not that deep. We just gotta be consistent. Last but not least is being uncomfortable is your superpower. Really what I mean by this is if I could have told little Savannah, little Savvy, hey, Sav, if you got uncomfortable, if you started posting your life online, if you started going for your workouts like you'd wanted to, your life could change like that. I would never have imagined my life to be what it is now. Before, I was working a 9-to-5 job in Seattle, Washington, where I didn't love to live, in a job I didn't love, but it was comfortable. It was what I thought you had to do out of college. And if I would have just said, Sav, if you go for the uncomfortable, your life is going to be crazy. You're going to feel so much more fulfilled. You're going to have an amazing community, an amazing family, amazing friends. Honestly, when I got uncomfortable, even my relationships changed for the better. So honestly, life is going to be uncomfortable, and I promise you will benefit from it. No matter how sucky it is in the moment, no matter how scary it is, you will benefit from it. And what I mean is it is your superpower. You can share your story, grow from it, and I just strongly believe that that's my superpower, is how many times I've had to move, how uncomfortable I've gotten in my life. I hope you enjoyed this video. I loved making it. This is something I'm very passionate about. So if you want a part 2, let me know. With that being said, don't forget to like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will see you next time.